What's up, guys? Hey, so I know I told you I was going to do it the next day after seeing the last video, but I wanted to give it a little bit more time so I can get 2 back-to-back days to make sure that I get my assessment correct. Now, this is day 2 and day 3 of being a unicorn hunter to see if it's actually worth it, or is it basically the same thing as what I'm already doing. Now, I will go over the pros and cons over both, but let's go ahead and just review how the days went. So this is my first order. My first order of the day on Wednesday, July 9th is $34.54. Got 2 people, and it was in total of 1 hour and 42 minutes. This is 16 items going, let's see, 22 miles. Now, the reason why I took this was because of the fact that it was going exactly where I needed it to go. So therefore, I felt it worth it to go there. So that was the first order of the day. The next one happened shortly after that at 8:53 a.m. This is one person going 5.9 miles, so 6 miles essentially, 3 items. Not bad. No waters, no nothing like that, just a Staples run. That's not bad at all. The next one happened at 10:10 a.m. This one was a 3-banger, and it was $65.35 from Costco, going 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 miles. So everyone was literally around the same area, and this was 13 items for 3 different people. Definitely, to me, I felt like that was irresistible, and I felt like that was more than worth it. Let's see here. Then we had at 11 a.m. Shortly after that one, we had $54.05, and that is 3 people as well, going, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half miles, and that's 26 items also at Costco. Now, this one was going out of the way, but to me it was worth it because of the fact that it really wasn't that many items, and it was going 11 miles is pretty short for a $54 run. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. The next one is $35.64. It's 2 different people. This one I would say was a run. So this one was 15.4 miles, and that was 15 items also at Costco. This one happened at 2:13 p.m. So you're starting to get later into the afternoon. So kind of got to just take it how it comes. This one is at 5:01 p.m. This one was $29.12, 3 different people. Now you're like, why did you take that? Well, because I was sitting around for the last hour, and it was a Sprouts run, super easy. I know it says 30 items, but it was super easy. All the items were basically produce, so it was easy to get done. Took about 15-20 minutes to get completed. And then driving it there, driving it there took a little time. Anyways, the next one happened at 6:41 p.m. This is $11.98, and this was one person with 3 items. This was an alcohol run. So this is from Total Wine alcohol run, and that was only 3 items going. How many miles was that? 3? 2 miles. 2 miles going down the road. Then the next one was $18.45 at 7:09 p.m. And that was 2 people. And that one was going, let's see here, going 2.3, 4, 6, 7.5 miles, 7.5 miles, 16 items at Sprouts. Another produce run, essentially. There really wasn't a lot there. It was really good. That was really easy. $18. Took about 30 minutes in total with checkout time and drive time. That's not bad at all. And then the next one, which was kind of surprising, but it was a 3-banger, $32.91 at the end of the night, which was 37 items at a Sprouts. Now this one took 1.5 hours to complete. This is the last order of the night at 7:46 p.m. By that time, it was only almost 10 p.m. Finishing the day at 301.55. This took active hours, 9 hours and 13 minutes. Real time still took about 13 hours in total, 12 and a half, almost 13 hours. I will say this though, to do that, it took 9 batches. Essentially now, like before then, I would be taking orders and it would have me up over 20 to 22 orders in total. This one had 9 batches. That's like 13, 14 batches right there. So I would be doing more batches and spend more time running around the stores versus sitting in the car waiting for an order, getting the order, and taking the order and getting it done. So active time, 9 hours and 13 minutes, which is usually around 10 hours, 11 hours of active time. That's been cut down. So that is actually a little bit more worth it for sure. I would say it's a lot of worth it actually. That's actually really good. The next day, I actually started a little bit later on in the day. Had some things to do in the morning. Took me till about, I think I got my first order at 11 a.m. So I started the day at 11 a.m. Okay. So this one I got the first order at 10:41 a.m. This is a banger, bro. $122.99. I wasn't even there to the business center yet. I wasn't even there yet. I was driving there. I was probably about like 2 miles away. And I got this order, $122.99. And that was 2 people, 32 items, going to two places. One was a business, one was a personal house. And this took me 2 hours and 15 minutes because of the business it was at. It was on the 6th floor, and I was at the wrong building when I showed up. And I was waiting on them to come down. It took almost 20 minutes, and then coming up and down the elevator and putting it where they wanted me to put it. Essentially took 2 hours and 15 minutes to complete this entire batch with shop time, with checking out time, drive time, as well as unload time. So that's in my opinion not bad. That was the start to the day right there. That was the first one. That means I was already caught up to where I would normally be, or have a goal to try and make it to 100 before noon. But this wasn't before noon. It was nearly 2 o'clock when I got off this order. So it was about the same time. Then I got the next order at 2:09 p.m. Shortly after finishing that one, I got a $29.98. 2 people at a Safeway, 16 items, going 5.1 miles. That's not bad at all. That's right down the street. Boom. I really like that. That's very good ratio. The next one happened at 4:02 p.m. See, it was a distance in time, so I was like, so I just took it. But it wasn't bad. So it's actually 6 miles, fries order, $15.96, going 6 miles, but 13 items is what I meant to say. 13 items. Took about 35 minutes to get done. Not bad at all. Let's get down to the next one. Next one happened at 4:38 p.m. and this was a $12 order, and it was 19 items, 6.9 miles. Don't come at me for this one. I did this one because I was spending a lot of time sitting there. And I was like, it's extremely hot. It was 112 yesterday, so don't come for me, okay? I had to take it. I wanted to get out of the heat, and I just took it, okay? Whatever. This one took 41 minutes, including drive time and checkout. That's not that bad when you think about it. It didn't take long at all to get all the produce items they wanted. Let's skip past that. We'll just go to the next one, okay? So the next one was 5:30 p.m., and this was $16.21, and that one was one person, 15 items, going 3.4 miles from Safeway. That's what I'm talking about. Really good, really easy. Shortly after that, right? Then the next one was 6:05 p.m. Shortly after I finished that one was $18.54. This is when they started coming back to back. And this one was, let's see here. This was 2 people, 6 items, going 9.4 miles. So 9.5 miles. This one took 38 minutes to complete. Not bad at all. They were both houses. They weren't even apartments, which was great. The next one was $18.79 for 2 people as well. This one is at 6:44 p.m. And this one was 17 items, going 9.5 miles. A little higher than the miles, but it didn't take long at all to get the 17 items. Took about 48 minutes in total to get done, but it took me back to the area I wanted to be in, because the other one before it took me further south. I wanted to be up north in the northern part, and this took me further south. So this took me back. So that's what I liked about it, okay? And then we went to here, let's see. Then the last order of the night, this is where it completely slowed down completely and there was nothing out there. It was $8.70, going 4.3 miles. and it was 5 items. I was like, boom, let's get it done quickly. It took 25 minutes to get done, and we were completely done for the night. Now this time, so 25 minutes, it was like just past 8 o'clock. It was like 8:15, 8:20, and we finished the day with $243.17 with 7 hours and 10 minutes of active time. That's really good. That's really good. Took me 8 batches. Do you see that though? 8 batches compared to the 9 batches it took before. But it took me less time to get it done. It's because I was out from 10:48, let's call it 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. That's 9 hours. That's 9 hours right there. 9 hours, $243. And let's go ahead and just get that in there. So 243 divided by 9, that's $27 an hour. The other one was 301 divided by, how many hours was it? 10 hours? Hold on, let me just go back. Let me just check it out real quick. 9 hours, so 9 hours and 13 minutes. Let's just call it 9.5. So that one was $31 an hour. So between that day and the other day was $31 an hour and $27 an hour. And these are based off of active time. This is not based off of real time. Because when you think about it on real time, 301 divided by 13 hours, which is what I actually did, was $23.15 per hour, which is all right. It's not bad. And then on this one that I did yesterday, which this one was still good technically. This one right here was 9 hours. Oh, I just did that one right there. I just did that one, right? 243 divided by 9. Yeah, $27. So that one was, so yesterday was actually better than the day before where I got more bangers in a row. But essentially, I worked less time to get this because of the boost of the $122 order that happened right there in the morning. Now, that doesn't really happen like that all the time. There's no way you're receiving, okay, let me just start at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. instead and try and catch that big banger that's going to boost my entire day, because the algorithm knows that I normally start at 7 a.m., but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I normally start around 11 a.m. So I started on Tuesday that day and I didn't get no banger order like that. The Tuesday and Thursday from the previous week, I didn't get any banger orders like that. So this is what I would call a actual unicorn order. Means that they are more rare than seen. That's just why they call unicorns unicorns. You don't see unicorns every day. But tell me how your experience is with Instacart. Tell me what you actually base a banger off of. Do you get bangers consistently? Do you get into good groups consistently? Are you doing well with Instacart? Are you out there a lot, or are you out there just part-time? Let's just see where everyone lies. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this one. Sorry it took 2 days to get this experiment complete. I could have posted something, right? But I didn't. Anyways, enjoy the video. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and peace.